Hey everyone, it's Nelson here with SurelyWP. Today I wanted to tell you about our brand new product table feature. So now you can display your SureCart products in a table such as this, and you have all kinds of customization. All the columns that you see here, you can show or hide. You can turn on things like sorting by like price or stock or name, like it does like the sorting, auto sorting. You can sort by collections or filter, I should say. You can choose all the different available like variants that were on the site, and of course you can search. You can click add to cart. You can change the quantity and have the image. You can put a description in here. You can also choose if you want to have the variants as their own like product line. So like right now on this particular example, I have it set where you have a drop down. So you'd have to choose from the drop down. But I could go into the settings and change that so that each of those options were actually like showing as their own product. So this is a really like full feature that we've created. And we're open to any feedback if we need to add additional features, of course. But this is a really good, like fully featured launch. And we also even added CSS classes so you can like style, like you might want to put stripes on the table. You can do like in every other one. There's a class for that. There's a class for every column. Like if you want to customize something different, anything. And so we did that because now it's like it truly is totally customizable. Of course, you can add to cart or select an option depending on if it's like a variant or yeah, there's just all kinds of options. But I also wanted to say that it works with our wholesale products. So it's in the B2B plugin. This feature is in that plugin. So let's just say, for example, that you had this product restricted to a certain user role, maybe a member or maybe a wholesale vendor or something. Well, then we wouldn't be able to add it to the cart. And if you had our other feature, the inquiry forms, so rather than allowing people to buy things, like when you're in catalog mode, you could actually have it so that this adds this product to the inquiry form instead of add to cart. So we've supported all of those other features in the plugin in the product table itself. So I had a blog post here. You can check it if you want. It just covers basically everything that I think I just said. Who knows? I may have missed things. Yeah, you can bulk select or pagination. I didn't mention that. And I'll show you the back end now. And yeah, this is a really exciting thing for us. Let me dive into the demo. Now, again, you can go to the demo site now. We have it on each of our product pages. I'll put it in the blog post. Yeah, so it's a new demo site that we've added for all of our plugins are in it. And so you just launch it and you can see the front end, but the front end is usually not set up right. But if you want to view the back end, which is what we expect you to want to do, like play around with any of our settings in any of the add-ons that we have, that would be what we made the demo for. And we made it so that you can create an instant sandbox, and it creates like a fake SureCart store that you can play around with. Anyway, so like where do I need to go? I want to go over here to SurelyWP to the B2B plugin because we're going to look for the product table right here. And then there you can add multiple product tables. I guess I didn't say that. And each one can be configured completely differently on its own. So I'm going to edit this one because I know that this is the one that I was using. So like you can see description is off. I can toggle that open and I could set all these things for the description. Do I want to read more link? Do I want to set the characters? Do I want to show this in the table? So like, just for example, let's turn off the SKUs here. So I'll turn that off and refresh the demo. So there you go. That SKU column has left us here. So I'm going to put that back on, I think. So let me go back. I guess I missed this. Here's the general tab. You can name your table. And here's the shortcode you copy and place into your layout. And then you could disable it if you need to. But here's where you select which products go into it. So I can choose, specific ones that I want in here. I can start, selecting different things. I can choose my collection instead. I don't have a collection set up. So it's on all products now. And then the columns is where we just were. Settings helps you configure everything. Here's kind of what I was talking about. How do you want the prices and the variants to display? as a drop down right now. So if I just have a product that has 2 prices even, you might want each one of those on its own line. And I could do that right there. Separate rows. I'll put separate rows here. You can, of course, hide the variant filter if you don't want that, the collection filter and the search bar. Even if you didn't want the bulk selection checkboxes or pagination, here you can control how many products per page in the pagination. And then the sticky header, we even have that feature, and then you can put an offset. And then over here is the styling where each, the general table, like the whole table, this has an ID of 3. This table's ID is 3. And then the header for that and the rows for that, all the alternating rows for that. And then each column has its own class that you can take advantage of. All right, so let's check what I just changed. I kind of forgot. I think I put everything on its own rows. So yeah, so here's an example. Multiple variations, small gray, here's small black. So each of those variations now are on its own line. And there would also be the prices, any of the products that had, I'm not sure which one's offhand. Maybe I don't even have one with multiple prices. Maybe they're all variants. Maybe that's my problem here. Yeah, anyway, you get the idea. So yeah, I hope you like this. It's a big feature. Hopefully everyone enjoys it, and let us know your feedback.